past few days, I've been on and off trying to test myself to make sure I know how to spell Sekimeiya, because I knew I was going to do a playthrough of it, and it would have been really embarrassing if I didn't even know how to spell it correctly. So that was fun. Another really fun thing about this game that makes it a lot better than Remember 11 is the fact that you don't need to be focused on the window in order to actually play the game. That makes it really useful for me to just go off and do my own thing during the thing. Like all of the other games I've streamed so far, Sekimeiya is like more than 7 years old, or I mean less than. It was made more recently than 7 years. In fact, it was made in 2021, the year that we're in right now. However, it still is going to be quite similar to Remember 11 specifically, I think, just because it was made on an indie team. I've already read it before, but just for all of you people watching, gonna show the streaming policy. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't have a problem with it being streamed or recorded, so it's perfectly fine for me to be doing this playthrough. It is worth noting that if my VODs ever get muted as a result of copyrighted music, it's not a big deal. I'm going to record them like on my own thing and upload them to YouTube, so you'll be able to watch them unmuted regardless. They might still get copyright claimed on YouTube, but that's not a big deal. At least you'll be able to watch it if you want. Oh, and also this privacy policy. I doubt that this applies to anyone in chat, but I guess you can still read it if you're curious. And finally, settings. I glossed over the settings a little bit, but I decided that I would only change like important stuff on stream. One thing I did change is the display size, just so that I'd be able to see chat while I play. It's a bit smaller than I would like it to be, but that's fine. It's important to be able to see chat, isn't it? Otherwise, in my opinion, changing the settings of a game is an important part of the experience. Like this is content that anyone viewing the stream would absolutely want to see. While skipping, continue skipping after you make a choice. No, I'll just keep it as the default. Volume, I won't mess with the volume either. Definitely don't want to check this. It's so convenient to not have to be focused on the game all the time. If a character is speaking, darken all other sprites. I'm not exactly sure how the game looks completely, because I haven't really played much of it, but I'll leave this on. I'm assuming since it's the default, it'll look best. Now this is quite an interesting one. Always display minimap. I don't know. I'm not really sure how important the minimap is. Perhaps. I'll leave it off for now though. If a pause is shorter than 3 seconds, you can click to skip it. Yeah, sure. I'd like that on. I don't really like 2 and 3. I'll take 1. Doesn't drag by a lot. Right, I'll keep this all the way up. Oh, never mind, I just don't know how to click. It's pretty cool that they have example text. I wonder if we'll be seeing that in the game. I'll take medium. I don't really like that. It's pretty cool how you can customize all this though. Being able to color code the speakers is very important, I think. I wonder. In terms of style, I actually prefer 1 the best. And 2 is the default option, but 3 might be better for people who have difficulty reading. You know, in case someone like that's watching the stream or something. I'll keep it at 3. Time format? Yeah, absolutely. 12-hour. I have difficulty comprehending 24-hour, to be honest. I'm just not used to it. Okay, that's all. Oh no, controls. Well, I might look over that later, but not really sure how important that is. What the hell is this? Bind? Oh my god. That's so cool, actually. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be reading that yet, so I'll skip that. Welcome to the notes. Here you can read. You know what? I think I know what it might be. I actually did some testing in order to make, like, to test out the music and sound, so, that text might be from the game itself. Uh, Overview of past events. Title of current scene along with the number of the entry. Characters who appeared in the scene. It's locked until the entire entry unlocks. Summarizes the events that took place during the scene. Character 2 and I arrive at location 1. Damn, that's so cool. They're kind of like the notes I had in Remember 11. Okay, well, not exactly. These seem a bit more sophisticated, but important information and theories. Damn, and it's all customizable. That's so cool. I mean, I'm not sure if all of this is necessary, but yeah, it's nice. It's a nice addition. Notes. Okay, yeah, this lobby might just, like I said, I kind of played the game in order to test the sound. I skimmed over the text though, so I don't really know what's going on. So it's still pretty much going to be a blind playthrough, I think. Okay, let's begin. 2011. Interesting. That's an interesting year. Alright, it's reading time. Wait, spun? Like spun glass? Wait, so... Oh, nice. It's the same as ever 17. Yeah, that's definitely what it was. Like, I definitely seen this text before, that's why it skipped ahead a bit. Um, Okay, so you've been in this place for a few days, and this is literally the first time she talked. Is that what you're saying? Spoke for the first time since we've entered. No, that can't be it. Maybe it's the first time they've entered this room or something. Okay, 20 minutes. That makes more sense. Gemstone? Why do we need to see it in groups of 3? One thing that's a little bit... One thing I've noticed is that there's a bit of info lag over here. I'm not sure exactly how much it is, but when I click, it like takes like half a second or something for it to progress to the next text. Actually, no. It seems inconsistent. Sometimes there's info lag, but other times there isn't. I think that whenever the image in the background changes, there's info lag. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, I turned on that option to like skip through short pauses, eh? So I should just like spam the left click button so I can skip all of those. Actually, what is this auto delay exactly? Not really sure what that means. Well, delay is never a good thing, right? So I should keep it down, right? No, maybe not. There are situations where it can be important. Not really sure what it does. N? Does she have a name? Naomi, alright. N for Naomi. That awkward moment where you don't want to talk to someone, but none of your friends want to talk to them either, or like the people you're with. Oh damn, Sekimeiya. Is he excited to see it? I wonder if she's the murderer. I actually, mm, I actually find it a little bit bothersome that they're turning darker, but it is a good way to like check whether someone's speaking or not. So I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit. That cabinet will be important later. Atsuki. I wonder if I should write these down. For Remember 11, I was able to put a notes window because the game had such a small resolution, but this one isn't small enough. Well, the game has in-game notes, right? Is it really worth writing the main characters' names, though? No, it's probably fine. Judging by what I know from this game, like just from reading reviews and stuff, I'm guessing the notes are used for like mystery solving. Like you can write down key pieces of evidence. But I'm not really sure what the mystery is that I'm trying to solve, so for now I feel like I'm just going to leave them blank. Let's hope I remember stuff regardless. Hesitation? Perhaps that means it's a fake name? It's kind of weird. Shouldn't they normally not let you touch it? I mean, how come we came here? It must have cost a lot of money to be able to come here and touch the diamond or whatever, the gem, Sekimeiya. So like, we must be interested in it as well, right? Okay, never mind, I guess not. Why did you come here then? Oh crap. Is the music supposed to pause like that? I mean, yeah, that is strange. It could have only come from the cabinet, right? Or there was some kind of like smoke screen thing. The thing that like, what do you call it? The thing that like creates smoke. Like one of those machine types. Somebody might have been carrying one of those in like their pocket or something, or hidden it in their clothes. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and write that in my notes. Oh, it's written here. Okay, the fact that they went out of their way to mention the smoke makes me think that's important. That's not even true, actually. It's possible there was a gap or something. I'll write some theories. Uh, Alright, that's good enough for now, I suppose. Crap, I didn't read that. Damn, don't give a crap about Akaro. What? These two seem to understand something. Okay, well, we were given permission to touch the Sekimeiya, right? So I think we should go check up on it, make sure it's okay. Never mind, they took something else instead. Would the smoke trigger a fire alarm? That would make sense, right? Or perhaps somebody pulled an alarm. Oh damn, we have a protagonist that isn't a complete idiot. That's nice. We should still check on it just in case though. Perhaps she was wearing a gas mask? Or maybe she has some kind of, um, maybe she's able to breathe in the smoke without, like, becoming unconscious. Like, perhaps her body is trained to deal with that. She has a tolerance for it, but I couldn't come up with the word tolerance for some reason. The room connects two parallel hallways. Is there a map? No. What if there's some kind of mechanism inside of the cabinet that causes the smoke to come out when you open it? Hang on, I need to reread this. Shortly after Naomi unlocked the cabinet, doesn't mean much, she'd fall unconscious and leave the key available to be picked up. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Just casually mentioning you're 19, alright. I mean, yeah, if Akara really was the one who stole it, if it even was stolen, then he wouldn't have been able to take Naomi somewhere else, right? So even if he is part of this plan, there would need to be somebody else working with him. Oh, there's a camera. Alright, we got him. But nothing to worry about. Unless the smoke blocked it. Crap, that might be it. This text, damn. What a bunch of wacky characters we got here. Well, you say no one was on the higher levels, but how do you know that? Okay, yeah, that's fair, but can we see like, earlier who like caused the smoke to happen or whatever? Who put the smoke machine thing wherever it was? What do you mean? Usual emergency law alarm. How did the alarm get triggered? Do you two know something? An alarm that stops people from going outside? I would assume that's because, like, they're suspecting someone will try stealing a jewel or whatever this place is it, like, whether it's a museum or whatever. Um, but like, yeah, how did it get triggered? Because of the smoke? Or was it manual? I mean, yeah, that's fair. But, I mean, no, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah, you are allowed to, like, stop people from leaving, but that's only until you, like, catch the criminal or whatever. After that, everyone should be free to go. That's stupid. What is this symbol? Oh, you? I feel like I've seen that symbol before, but I don't remember what it was. Do we have any food or water in this place? I mean, like, we're not gonna die if we don't eat for 12 hours, but just curious. Well, hopefully she'll still be alive by then. Well, I agree that that the Sekimeiya had to be related to it. Not just because this is the first time it's being shown, but also because it's the title of the video game. However, um, it does, it didn't necessarily, like, it wasn't necessarily the main point of the plan. It might have just been a cover-up, for example, or perhaps that was one thing they wanted, but they also needed something else. You're saying it was deeply personal, but was it really? All that happened is you, like, got smoked, which, like, isn't great, of course, but deeply personal? It almost makes it seem like there's some hidden backstory he's not sharing. It was also quite strange that he went on a big monologue as soon as the whole smoke incident happened. He was immediately, like, discussing all possible theories about who is likely or unlikely to have killed him, stuff like that. Which, I'm not saying is bad. I actually wish that video game protagonists did that more, but the fact that that was the first thing he did almost makes it seem like he was expecting something like this to happen. How come smoke would trigger a special alarm? What? What actually triggered it? I think it's normal for smoke to, trigger a fire alarm or something. That makes sense. But why a special one? Yeah, this is very much me when I was a kid. Everyone would always complain that I was so passive, never inputting my own opinion into anything. But that's not important. We're playing a video game right now. Alright, well that's great. Let me guess, it's out of batteries? Or, oh no, no, the phone is broken. You just so happened to break it, like while you were in the exhibition. Can you trust each other in that case? Well, the whole point of this alarm is to make sure that nobody can get out if they committed the crime or whatever, right? So they must still be here. The fact that there was specific timing on the alarm to make sure that, you know, at least some people, like most people, would be able to escape regardless. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like to me. This really is a bit much. Imagine the budget on that. Making sure that people can't escape no matter what. Perhaps there was an important reason why they needed to spend so much money on these security measures. Alright, that's great. That's even better. Interesting. Wait, what? Maybe they just didn't have enough smoke. Okay, did you even check that it's still there? Perhaps whoever did this knew that the alarm would sound, and so they knew that no matter what, they weren't going to get out with their plan. All they need to do is trigger the alarm, isolate themselves with a good handful of people, and then steal it later. What? But that doesn't make much sense either, I don't think. Since the alarm came later, whatever else the culprit did one floor above must have triggered it. Not necessarily. I'm not exactly sure how, like, smoke detectors work, but perhaps it just took a minute in order for it to realize that it was on fire, or there was smoke, whatever. It could be that the culprit is Naomi. I wonder about that. What's the point of having cameras if they're not visible? Oh. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I didn't realize that. There's no way somebody would be able to sneak in a smoke deployer thing. Unless the smoke was created naturally. Is it possible that there was an actual fire? No, that can't be. If there was, in order to make that much smoke, it would have to be pretty big. You say there's nothing of value, but there's a bucket right there. Are you sure about that? Is there really no secret entrance or anything? We have our reasons. I wonder what those reasons are. Okay, Yeah, I'm not really sure about this, but the game is saying that it's impossible for somebody to have evacuated with the object. Like, I still think there is a way someone could have, like, ran away and not have been searched, but the fact that the game is saying that, like, I'm willing to accept it for the purpose of the mystery. So I'm gonna assume that that's out of the question. In the first place, it was unlikely because, you know, it would be kind of boring if the killer was somebody we didn't know. It would have to, like, be somebody who we, like, actually have met in this building. We could still use computers for things other than internet, though. Oh, never mind. Crap, they mentioned that as well. Well, that's assuming we're able to believe you. That pendant will be important later. But how come she's asking him about it? Ooh, maybe he got it for her. Why is there a comma here? I don't think the sentence really flows well with the comma. Like Schrodinger's Sekimeiya. Okay, no. No, I don't believe this. This egg is clearly a decoy. It's probably like a dragon egg or something, and they switched it out with like a really huge diamond ring, which was the real Sekimeiya. Okay, never mind. They're confirming it. Okay, but yeah, it could still be a fake, you know? Like making a plastic egg probably isn't as difficult as some other things, right? Still, no, that doesn't make sense. If they really want to make a decoy of it, people would find out eventually, so there's no real point, eh? Or maybe they had a plan, but then it failed as a result of the alarm. Okay, yeah, that seems pretty fair to me. Haven't you ever heard of innocent until proven guilty? Even if she does seem suspicious, it doesn't matter. There would need to be absolute proof before, like, she gets punished for a crime or whatever. So I don't think saying, like, it makes her a very strong suspect from the get-go. That's not an actual piece of evidence. Hmm, I'm not sure about that either. That's something possible to fake. Alright, yeah, but we're trying to figure out who stole it. Cold temperature, that's right. It's not impossible, but it would be quite difficult to make the inside of the cabinet cold after it's been opened, right? Touching it was part of the experience. Why does she look so pissed off? What happened? Does anyone else have the lock to this room? Mini-map unlocked. Whoa. In-game, what the hell? Oh, well, that's great. Gotta speedrun this, eh? How come my session is 58 minutes when I've been streaming for like over an hour? Yes, this is quite interesting. Event room. Are all of these just given bland names because we don't know what they are? Floor 2 elevator. So even though I'm seeing this map, I'm not really sure there's anything special from it. I kind of already understood, like, the possible methods for the killer to escape. Well, they're not technically a killer, necessarily, but you know what I mean. Going out this way, over there, or going out this way, over there. I mean, I would hope there are bathrooms in a facility like this. I'm not sure if that is really much of an important detail. Actually, no, it might be. Someone would be able to go in one hallway and then move to the other, maybe. So, there are security cameras in Section C. It's just that they didn't need to go through there. There are not security cameras in the lobby, so yeah, they're pretty much just able to move around all these areas. Oh wait, what did that say? I think I missed that. That's a lot more than I expected. A lot of time to be able to do a lot of stuff. I mean, that's quite strange. I wonder if that's important, the fact that they can't see the video. Because, like, why would they go out of their way to describe that? Unless it were important. What? That would actually make a lot of sense. Still though, if the cabinet being forced open is how the alarm triggers, it had to have been Naomi, right? There's no other option. I doubt that someone like her was stupid enough to just accidentally force it open, right? Besides, she had a key. Why would she need to? Unless the key was a fake. Hello Kaz. What kind of game is this? It's kind of similar to Remember 11, I think. It's a mystery game. I'm assuming you haven't heard of it. Another hentai game? No. No, 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 no. No. Um, as for what you missed, you just came on the stream. You know what? It's written over here, you can read that. Are you telling me this game doesn't have a murder that drugs us? I don't know. I've only started playing it, pretty much. Basically, they go visit a little, like, fancy gemstone, like, really, like, awesome discovery, new gemstone, and then, like, as soon as they open, like, the person opens the cabinet to see the gem, a bunch of smoke comes out, and we all faint, and the person disappears. And then, it triggers an alarm that causes us to be trapped in this building for 12 hours. So we decide to, like, try to figure out who did it, who did the stuff. Oh, and we can also get rid of these over here. Yeah, you know what? I don't even know what that's about. I don't think so. It doesn't make sense to me that was just a malfunction. Interesting how the characters are standing to the left side. They gotta take advantage of that rule of thirds. Oh, and also Kaz, if you're wondering who's Zin is, that's like an organization that's trying to, steal from what whatever facility made this museum or whatever. So like, they're saying that somebody from there was the one who tried to steal the gemstone. Zin equals the rocket. Got it. The rocket? You mean like Team Rocket? Team Rocket. Yeah, I see. That doesn't really make sense though. If it really was a diversion, that must have meant that they were trying to make people think they were stealing the Sekimeiya. But they wouldn't have thought that in the first place if the if the alarm didn't go off. Right? Or no, wait, I'm stupid. No, I think that the smoke gang deployed was a, a better way of signaling that they were trying to steal that gem. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh crap. What does she have to do with anything? This is something that could have been caused from the outside. This dude is really just, like, suspicious of Naomi. That in and of itself is quite suspicious. Like, yeah, Naomi is the most likely person to have caused this incident, but even so, that doesn't mean she's like the mastermind behind everything. And that definitely doesn't mean she has some kind of malicious malicious intent towards us. How come you can't see the chat box? Oh, there we go. Alright, that was my bad, I'm sorry. Nobody was speaking in chat, so I didn't notice. I am a little bit worried though that the chat box might interfere with the text. This wasn't a problem in Remember 11 because the window size was so small, but this time it covers the whole screen. I don't know about that. It sounds believable to me, but if he was lying, it could have been easy for him to cause this whole situation to happen, actually. How do I know you're not lying? Yeah, I realized that it was potentially true, but it doesn't make sense for him to just tell me that out of the blue though. Even if he's telling the truth, why would he want me to know that information? He seemed to be probably over this entire group, he's probably the most motivated to try to solve the mystery, I think. More than the main characters. I don't know about that. It is possible, like, she became unconscious and woke up before the dude, Akaro. Maybe she just has a tolerance to smoke or something. That doesn't really matter though. Lying isn't a good idea. How do you know that? How do I know you're not the killer, and how do you know I'm not the killer? You seem to be quite critical about everyone in this building, and yet you trust me enough to say that we know we didn't do it. Unless he's lying to me right now by saying that. Egg. This girl, what's her name? Shiroya. The main character seems to have a lot of faith in Shiroya, and they seem to have known each other from before this whole incident happened. So like, you know, normally in like mystery games, you always have to trust someone no matter how friendly they may seem, right? Because the person you least expect could stab you in the back, literally and figuratively. However, in this case, like, you can just imagine it from your own personal life experience. If you imagine, like, your best friend that you knew since you were little, you can say with absolute certainty, no, that person would never kill someone. Just as much as you can say, I would never kill someone. Unless you're a murderer or psychopath or whatever. I would trust the girl. I see. Yeah, I trust her as well, so far. Yeah, like take Kaz for example. I I'm certain that he would never kill someone, right? So therefore, even though there's no physical evidence of it, I would be like confidently able to say she's not a suspect. Define kill. What do you mean? Oh, actually, I came up with something. So this dude, Sai, I murdered some people when it comes to fighting. What? Sensei do karate? What? Professional self-defense. This is self-defense, not murder, I think. Yeah, I want to write this in my notes actually. Frickin', what was the old guy's name? Katai. Kat Kate. Crap. So close. I do karate, so the training sometimes gets out of hand. Yeah, that doesn't mean you murder someone. What was the main character's name again? Whatever. We like to say that to each other because your whole body hurts after that. But yeah, it isn't murder. Alright. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I used to do like a lot of pretty intense exercise. Well, intense for me at least. I'm not sure what other people consider intense. And yeah, I absolutely felt like dying during and afterwards. Yeah, I have a theory actually. Sai, we don't really know much about him, but so far, he's given off the feeling, and even explicitly said it, that like, he's willing to tell lies in order to, make himself seem less guilty and make others seem more guilty. So what if he's just lying about, Katai being, like, a liar? He's lying about him lying. I thought that there wasn't really much of a reason to do that if it is a lie, because it's just disparaging the truth. But there is a reason. It makes me the main character, whoever I'm playing as, I don't remember their name. It makes them more suspicious of Katai and thus less suspicious of Sai. So I don't know if I can just believe his word wholeheartedly. But even if he is lying, that doesn't necessarily mean he's the killer, is what I mean. He could be telling the truth, he could be lying but he isn't the killer, or he could be lying and he is the killer. And just like what Kaz was saying about his karate lessons, even though I say killer, they aren't actually a killer, they just want to steal a gemstone. Alright, I'm trying to look at like whether the chat box kind of interferes with the text. And it looks like at some points the text can kind of go behind the text of the chat box. But even so, you should still be able to read it. So I'm sorry if that's annoying, but it's not bad enough for me to get rid of it. Because there are still good reasons for me to have the chat box. I might do some tinkering with it a little bit after the stream to make it take up less space or stuff like that. Well, that's convenient. The fact that somebody felt the need to delete the camera footage makes it seem like there was something important on it beforehand. Could someone have hacked into the system? Wouldn't it be funny if it just works, and you just misspelled the password beforehand? Unless he's lying. Maybe he's intentionally typing the password in wrong, or he doesn't even know the password in the first place. He typed a common URL. I wonder what URL it was. I do think we should go in groups though. Wait, what? What happened? It would be bad if someone was left alone, because the cameras aren't working. You guys are so stupid. Somebody should have stayed behind to make sure he wasn't, you know, up to some bad stuff. What is this? Wit? I think that wit means like the people that are in the scene, but there are many more people than that, right? What? Where did these come from? The crap? I literally just like scrolled down and suddenly all of these appeared. Alright, well that's great. How would I be able to know when the scene changes? Is there some kind of sign? That's true, actually. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that could be explained away as just, like, negligence. There's no way he, like, if he's really worked here before for real, he should have known, like, that door is normally locked, right? Okay, perhaps I was wrong to doubt Sai's conclusion. Maybe he really was telling the truth. This is a random, but the girl with the headphones doesn't really fit in this situation. Girl with the headphones, I don't remember who that is. Do you mean like the little kid? And don't worry about it being random, you know? Still fine for you to say some stuff, even if they're random. A small girl. Yeah. Well, she was a lot younger than all the others. She was like 10 or something, I think. I wonder if the little girl is the killer. And in the end, she's the masochist. Yeah, you and I have the same thought process. Or saves us like Uni. I don't know. Uni saved us, but he also killed a lot of people, so I don't know. But nevertheless, she's annoying. I don't think you've even heard her speak since you've been on the stream, though I could be wrong. Yes, but she's small child, so the standards is to find her annoying. Alright, that's a great way to think about stuff. I remember in Virtue's Last Reward, the gang, the people found an atomic bomb, right? Or like an atom bomb. No, it was an antimatter bomb. That's what it was. And like if it blew up, it would like be like 10 times more powerful than like a nuclear bomb, and it would completely annihilate all of them. And literally, the main character was like, I wonder if Quark could have done it when Quark was like a 12-year-old child. It wasn't Quark, by the way, but it was kind of funny that he seriously considered it. Yeah, this seems quite unlikely to me. She has to prove otherwise. It's just how I think. I don't like humans, or at least, not too many of them. I see. So it's not because she's a little girl, it's just because she's human? That makes sense. I thought you did consider this. I don't know, I'm weird. But I guess that's why I'm here. What are you talking about? Are you saying only weird people come to my stream? Damn. No, but it's 23:18 and I'm watching Twitch. Holy crap, it is. Okay, yeah. I guess I guess that's a bit abnormal, but I don't know. Staying up late isn't actually too abnormal for most people, I don't think. And technically it's true that only weird people watch your stream, since I'm the only one right now. That's not true. Like, right now, yeah, but other people watch it sometimes. Little girl. Okay, yeah, she is annoying. No, I see your point now. What? Oh, but he doesn't believe Ka- Kite, Kate, Kat, he doesn't believe the so-called security officer. How come this quotation doesn't have like a person like texting and like a symbol in front of it? Well, yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean there was malicious intent behind it. That could have just been an excuse to prevent people from taking it out so the thief doesn't steal it. I mean, yeah, I didn't expect the egg to like start melting as soon as it like reached room temperature, but not gonna lie, the way the text is presented in this game isn't as good as Remember 11. What do you mean by that? Like the way it's not inside text boxes? Okay, this is a gemstone. They don't melt that easily. Yo, how you doing, bro? The text isn't nearly as well formatted as Eleven's is, and also the fact that you hear someone saying it in the background makes it more realistic, even if you can't understand it. Like for Japanese, yeah. Well, this game is more of an indie game, so it was kind of difficult to get voice acting for it. And yeah, I understand what you mean by like having someone say it. I personally don't really mind, even if it's silent, but yeah. But what exactly do you mean by formatting? Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to end it here actually. I know, quite a cliffhanger, eh? But I'm not so far. I'm not seeing any place to stop, and I'm worried that I'll just keep on going forever if I don't stop now. It isn't as clear as in 11 where who said what and the text is over the picture, so it's sometimes hard to read. Oh, I see. Well, there are some stuff in the settings I could do to potentially mitigate that. I have this thing that like darkens the sprites when they're not speaking. I kind of lowered it because I found it a bit annoying, but I could try making it higher. Well, regardless, I'll deal with that later. Just wanna end it. I don't know, it's just something personal. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well yeah. So far this was very interesting, not gonna lie. I really like the note system, and I think that's a pretty cool mystery. But I'm gonna have to play this again later, some other time. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be back probably. Have a nice day, and always remember to smile more. Bye. Bye, Kaz. No, remember 11, not to smile. Uh, no. You always need to smile. What are you talking about? Alright, well, see you. Whatever. Yeah, bye.